I played a lot of multiplayer games with my brother.
Man, what did you hit me with?
Lightning gun. It's just the sniper rifle, basically.
Oh. I didn't even see where that came from. My whole torso was just gone.
That's the glory of sniper rifles.
Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play 1001 Games. I'm your host, Gaming Jay, and today we're hopping into the Unreal Tournament Classic first-person shooter, developed by Cliff Bezinski. I don't know how to say that name. He was basically the guy who would later go on to create Gears of War. This is a tournament-style first-person shooter set in a fictional universe where humans and Scourge compete in a blood sport tournament of guns where they just try and kill each other. It's basically like Running Man, only in space and in the future. And today I actually have a special guest with me, Mr. Enter. So, sir, would you like to say hello and maybe can introduce yourself a little bit?
Hello, I am the mysterious Mr. Enter. I usually review cartoons, but I am on a quest to play and beat all of the 1001 video games in the book.
Yeah, which is, as my viewers know, the same quest that I'm on, so...
Yes.
We kind of found each other online, and we're both working through this book. I think you told me that you're 50 videos in.
50 games.
Right, 50 games, and you are trying to beat the games.
Yes, I'm trying to beat all the games.
Yeah.
Is probably a mistake, but it's a mistake I'm willing to make.
All right, yeah. For people who are interested, I am going to put a link to Mr. Enter's channel down below, so if, he intrigues you or his take on trying to beat some games intrigues you, you're welcome to check him out. I encourage it, in fact. But other than that, we've already recorded our gameplay for today, so we're going to turn over to that soon. Is there anything you want to say to the fine folks before we officially get started here, Mr. Enter?
I don't know. It's going to be interesting.
It will be interesting. There'll be some highs and lows, and some nail biters. All right, without further ado, let's do this. All right, so this is our first official match against each other.
Yep.
And you are being... Oh! Hit you with a rocket. Oh, these rockets home. Did you know that?
They did in the first game slightly.
Okay. This is all new to me. I've never played Unreal before. Heard about it my whole life. Never actually played this thing.
I've played the first one extensively. Like, it was a major part of my childhood, but I've never played 2004 before.
I played a fair amount of, like, Quake back in the day. And this reminds me a lot of, like, Quake 3.
Yes, Quake 3 and the original Unreal tournaments were major competitors.
Right. Would you say you, like, leaned more... Well, I mean, you said you played Unreal, so... Were you more of, like, Unreal over Quake?
I played Quake 3 as well. I even played Quake 3 recently.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That is one, actually... Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
That was our first kill.
Yes, indeed. Gotta fix the volume.
This is kind of like a demo match anyway, because
right, because
we were sorting out connectivity issues before this, having severe problems getting connected here. So we're both on this quest to play through the 1001 Games You Just Play Before You Die book.
Yeah.
How did you get into it? Like what sort of like motivated you to kind of get started on this thing?
Well, I don't like the book fairly much. Like, it's got a lot of very weird suggestions, and I kind of wanted to, make my own better list, and so the only way to really do that is to go through all of their suggestions.
Right. And so, how many games have you gone through so far? Just
this is game 50.
Game 50. Wow, cool. a good milepost, I guess.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. And of the 50 that you've played so far, you're finding like most of them you're not enjoying, or
it's a good mix. Like at this point, I'm not like picking games at random. Like I've played most of the games already. I know most of the games that I'm playing. I haven't played a very large game blind, I think. I mean, I've enjoyed quite a decent handful of them, definitely.
what would you say is your favorite game so far?
Favorite game so far? It's a tricky question. Probably A Link to the Past, but that's a cheap answer.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a good game, but...
I know, but like it's one of those that everybody knows.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm still looking for that surprise, amazing game that I've never heard of before.
Right. Has there been a game in particular that was like worse, or that it was so bad you couldn't believe it?
There's only one game that I had to quit. Like, my goal is to actually beat the games, but one game I absolutely couldn't do that. That was Snake Rattle and Roll.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that game gets really cheap, really unfair.
Yeah, I played that one myself. In my quest to do the book.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to beat the games though, so that's something that you're doing that's actually different.
Yeah.
That's actually I think that's more hardcore, obviously.
Well, like I don't want to like some games. The truly special thing is like deep in, and I want to be absolutely certain.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say Deus Ex, because that is a game that I think you've played. I think I've seen on your channel.
I played Deus Ex Machina.
Oh, Deus Ex Machina. No, yeah, that's the one I meant. The really weird art house.
I didn't like that one so much.
No, me neither. That one was a bizarre, like, pseudo game.
Yeah. I don't think you can call it a game.
No. I don't even know if you can call it, like... I mean, I guess it's an experience, but that one was... weird.
It was weird. I really wish it was more interesting than it was to actually play, though.
Yeah. I find that the book... there's a handful of games like that are just, like, kind of, like, weird... And it's not entirely clear why they're in the book, but I guess they kind of did something unique.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind those selections too much. There are definitely some more baffling suggestions that really make me take a side glance at the book, like Uno for Xbox Live.
Right.
Like, that's just the most ridiculous random selection there is.
Right, like everyone needs to play Uno before they die.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, I agree. I like, I don't think I would say that the book holds up well as, like, a true list of, like, these are the, oh, you got me. These are the, like, 1001 that you must play. It's more like an interesting hodgepodge of games for, like, a variety of reasons.
Yeah.
Like, some have interesting history or something.
Right.
I think Uno is one of those games that, like, most people have played before at some point, but I wouldn't say I think people must play it, you know?
Yeah, I do think they confuse the two a lot.
Yeah. It's like tic-tac-toe is something everyone's played, but would I say people have to play it? Not really. It's...
Right.
People play because they're bored.
Indeed.
This is a big map.
Yes it is. It's made for like 16 people, I think.
Yeah. Oh my god. What do you got? You got like a Ghostbuster gun?
I have the Link gun. In the original, it was called the Plasma gun. It does pretty much the same thing.
Okay. I got a chain gun here.
Yeah, the guns do mostly the same thing as they did in the first one, except the pistol is also a grenade launcher for some reason.
Yeah, actually, I noticed that. So the secondary fire on the pistol lobs like a... It kind of reminds me of Half-Life. In Half-Life, the machine gun sort of lobbed like a grenade or something.
Right.
I kind of like that, where even the most basic weapon can be useful.
Yeah, like it pretty much doubles the amount of weapons you have.
Right.
The flat cannon.
I've always been a fan of sort of the like rock paper scissors mentality to like games, first person shooters and their weaponry, where like there's no such thing as like a bad weapon. They're just all situational, and some are better for some situations than others, you know?
Yeah, definitely. I recently played a game that kind of had a problem doing the opposite. Like, if you found a certain gun, other guns would become worthless.
Right. What game?
Return to Castle Wolfenstein.
Okay.
Like, as soon as you get the machine gun, the pistols become absolutely useless.
Oh.
Especially because they use the same ammunition.
Right. Yeah, I'm not as big a fan of that.
Yeah.
I think my favorite shooter of all time was Halo, and I really liked the sort of weapon system there, where, you know, every gun could be good if you needed it for a specific situation, basically.
I love Halo, at least the first one. I don't remember too much of the second and third.
Oh, that's interesting. The second and third are the ones I know better.
Alright.
But I like them all. They were all fun.
Yeah, I do remember them being fun. I just played the first one the most.
Right. Oh, here we go. I just activated a special power.
Ooh.
You know about the adrenaline powers in this game?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. Actually, I had to look this up. So I played this game for about 10 minutes or so, just so I could figure out the basics before we met up. But basically, when your adrenaline hits 100, you can enter in like a directional code, and it will grant you certain powers.
Oh, that's...
So if you press up 4 times, you'll go faster, and I think it's just speed. If you press down 4 times, you start regenerating health. If you press right, right, left, left, you turn invisible.
Wow.
So yeah, there's. I think if you do left, 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 you actually shrink. You become like half size.
That's an interesting one.
Yeah, it kind of feels like entering like a Contra code mid-game.
Yeah, I think Twisted Metal 4 actually had something similar.
Oh, really?
Yeah. At certain points, you could, or at any time, I guess, you could just enter a code and shoot a freeze beam, turn invisible, and get a shield.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. I don't know why I keep sniping when I'm not good at it.
It was close. So you were a fan of Halo and a fan of Unreal.
Yeah.
Damn. Whoops. I think that was a headshot. Do you prefer playing these games like with a controller or a mouse?
I don't think it really matters when it comes to first-person shooters. At least modern first-person shooters. Playing like an N64 first-person shooter, that's not very fun.
Right.
Right.
Actually, I'm really glad you said that. N64 first-person shooters have never, like, I've just never gotten into them. But I know some people who, like, live and die by them, but, like...
Right, I think it's one of those things where you had to grow up with them.
Yes! Yeah, exactly. And then we get our freezing poses of victory here. My guy's staring at the ground.
Yep.
So you did not have an N64 growing up, then?
No, I did not. I had the PlayStation.
Yep, same. PlayStation, later an Xbox. Later I had a PS3. I skipped over the PS2 myself.
I did too, and that was an unfortunate decision.
Yeah. Well, now you got the book to lead you to all those PS2 classics that you didn't get a chance to play.
Definitely, it's just a matter of getting the thing up and running. Like, a PS1 or PS2 is very hard to emulate for me.
Right.
And I just recently got the actual console, and I need to figure out how to use a capture card and all of that.
Yeah, that's actually one thing, definitely kind of being on this quest here to play the book is you definitely learn a lot about how to record from all these different old consoles, because you pretty much have to, or there's plenty of games you just won't be able to play.
Right, right. This map is interesting.
Yeah, I feel like it's like straight out of Saw or something.
I was going to say it feels like right out of the original Wolfenstein 3D.
Oh yeah, I could see that. Or Doom. Ah, you got me. Yeah, I still remember the first time someone showed me an N64 controller. Like,
yes, that is
I was
the
just
most
baffled.
Exactly. I think that's everyone's story.
Like, what were they thinking?
I don't know.
It's weird.
I mean, it's comfortable to hold as long as you're using a game that can use the analog stick.
Yeah. It is an interesting controller because you have to sort of abandon a third of it. There's no way to hold it where you can have access to the whole thing.
Exactly. I mean, at least most games on the N64 are smart about not requiring the player to use both of them.
Right. What does the shield gun do, by the way?
I don't know. Like, in the original game, it was the impact hammer. You walked up to somebody and you just impacted them. And it was used to do things like moon jump.
Moon jump, okay.
I mean, maybe it makes a bit of a shield, considering it's called the shield gun, but...
I was trying it on you there, and you're just shooting right through it, so...
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, we think alike.
Indeed.
I had 6 health.
That was a close one.
Yeah. I guess it would be handy if we could see how much health the other guy had, so you at least knew if it was close.
Yeah, that would be handy.
So did you do a lot of, like, playing multiplayer games and stuff like this growing up? Like,
yeah, I played a lot of multiplayer games with my brother.
Man, what did you hit me with?
Lightning gun, it's just the sniper rifle, basically.
I didn't even see where that came from. My whole torso was just gone.
That's the glory of sniper rifles.
Nice.
This game definitely upped the gore from the original, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I played a lot of first-person shooters and strategy games with my brother.
Oh, yeah.
Age of Empires, Age of Mythology, Stronghold, Battle Realms, those kind of games.
That's cool. So Age of Empires, that's actually like a franchise, a real-time strategy franchise. I didn't play myself. I did more like played a lot of StarCraft, played Warcraft back in the day, played Command and Conquer, that kind of stuff. Age of Empires always looked a bit more complicated to me. Like, is that correct?
It's not very complicated.
No.
I mean, there's definitely some nuance, but like anyone can pick it up with just a few hours of playing. Like, the game has a tutorial campaign.
Right. Would you say it's like kind of a mix between like a real-time strategy game and like Civilization, or?
It's pure real-time strategy.
Okay.
There's no turn-based elements at all.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't. I meant more just like how in Civilization. Oops, you got me. You can kind of like go in and like micromanage your cities and stuff like that. But in like Warcraft or Command and Conquer, you build a building and it's like all it does is pump out units. Like there's kind of no.
It's that type, yeah.
Okay.
Once you build the building, it's that way for good.
I'm lobbing green balls at you.
Yes, slime.
Wasn't effective.
That gun's never been useful for me.
Turns out when you've got balls of slime, the other guy has lightning. You're not
lightning.
gonna get very far.
Indeed. Ah.
Ooh.
And that was the flash cannon.
Yeah. I like this gun. This is kind of cool. It's sort of like a shotgun up close, but it also like lobs.
Yeah, that was always my favorite too.
Yeah.
Ow, wrong. Why do I?
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, I think I hurt myself there. Where'd you go? Oh.
What would you say is the hardest game you've come across so far?
Ooh, that is a good question. The hardest game. I think it would have to be like one of the arcade games that I've played. I don't even know if I'd have to I think look at my list of what I played so far. But I find a lot of the arcade games are like very challenging.
Yes, definitely. Defender, my hand hurt for a day afterwards.
Yeah. I mean, arcade games were kind of designed with like a different mentality. Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah.
They wanted to steal your quarters, right?
Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely apprehensive of getting into a lot of them, like Ghosts and Goblins.
Oh yeah, that is a hard one. Although, like, oddly enough, like, ooh, gotcha. Not the hardest arcade game I think out there. Like, I think Ikari Warriors is harder.
Oh yeah, that's in the book.
Yeah.
And I don't think the arcade mode has the APPA code.
Yeah. But arcade games are interesting because they're simultaneously sometimes a lot harder, where you die a lot faster, but you can also just feed quarters and get infinite lives, and you could eventually like pay your way to victory. You know?
Yeah, I definitely know that. Still, that might not help in some of these cases.
Yeah. Hey, is there someone else in here? I saw a shot come from. I saw a pink shot somewhere.
Yes, there is. We have company.
Uh-oh. Well, you know what? Actually, that's pretty good. We don't need a private match here. Kitowa. If he starts to do so good enough, we'll just team up against him secretly, and he'll never know.
Indeed. Ah.
Oh, that's you.
Yeah. And this is me.
Oh, and there's the other guy. See, the only thing is, he's probably better than both of us.
Oh yeah, probably. I'm not.
He probably actually plays this.
Probably. I'm not a stranger to first-person shooters in general. But I'm definitely not a master.
Yep. And like, we don't know these maps.
Right. It's interesting to see that people still play this 2-decade-old game about.
That is true. That is true. So this game, I guess it's 15 years. Like, did it actually come out in 2004, or is it just called 2004?
I would assume it's called 2004 because it's the second game in the series.
Right. Oh.
Like, there's Unreal Tournament 2004, and then Unreal Tournament 3. And I think there might be a fourth. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. Gah! Gotcha.
Yes, you did.
Ugh. Now he's sniping us. Have you killed him yet? Because I definitely have not.
I don't know. No, that's not him.
Nope. It's okay. The nice thing about this game is, like, you may die, but, like, you respawn, like, instantly.
Yeah, that's the fun of arena shooters. I hate games with the timed respawns.
Yeah, me too. It makes you feel way worse about dying.
Definitely.
Oh, God.
Oh, he's on a rampage, which means none of us have killed him yet.
Yeah. I've stopped looking for you. I'm just trying to get him. I just want to get one kill on him.
That would be what... He's moving too much.
Oh.
I can't tell who is who. Everybody looks the same.
I mean, technically it's a free-for-all.
Yeah.
It's all fair.
Oh, we got another person in here. Oh
Ooh. It's like a monster guy.
4 people in a one-on-one
trend.
match. One-on-one map.
Ooh. Oh, no. The other guy got him. Oh, damn it. I even got, like, a shot on him with a lightning cannon. Was not enough. He's probably maxed out on armor and stuff.
It seems the lightning one is the only one that can do headshots.
Did you ever do the LAN party thing back in the day?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, I play with my brother and my stepfather and uncle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice to have it, like, just sort of all in the family, because it's, like, probably those people around a lot.
Yep.
I had a few times in high school where some friends and stuff got together. Oh, it's you. Oh, I was still killed by Kitowa.
He's too good. He's probably using those code things.
He might be.
Oh, no. He is unstoppable.
Well, it was fun while it lasted, our little newbie warm-up round.
Yeah. I will beat him one way or another.
Yeah. It's good that you're not losing motivation. He's just like jumping all over the map here.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh. Do you still play like modern online shooters or anything like that, or?
No, I don't play modern shooters very much.
Yeah.
It's more of a price investment, I think.
Yeah, just too pricey for you these days.
Yeah, I guess. The last one I was really into was Modern Warfare, the Modern Warfare series.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've kind of fallen out of like modern shooters and stuff too these days. I think I don't really play too many games online, to be totally honest.
Yeah, I think I play a couple of them.
I'm more of a retro gamer these days, I guess. Like the old games.
There's definitely merit to that.
Yeah.
Like the last online game I think I've played majorly was Duck Game.
Was what?
Duck Game. It's hard to describe, but it's really awesome to play with friends.
Duck Game. Okay, what happens in Duck Game? What is Duck
It's
Game?
like a first-person shooter, except on a 2D plane. It's kind of like a Smash Brothers thing with guns and stuff.
Okay.
It's an Adult Swim game, but it's not like Adult Swim-ish. It's just fun.
Interesting. And this is a competitive thing to play against your friends?
Yeah, like it's on Steam right now.
Duck Game. Whoa. Oh, I was gonna say I thought this was a one-on-one map, so we might have lost the other two guys, but I see the other guy. Or
No,
one of them, at
they're
least.
both here.
Oh, great.
But considering we're in space, we might have less gravity, but nope.
These jump pads feel very Quake 3 to me.
Oh yeah, this map looks like it was pulled directly from Quake 3.
Yeah. Did this come out after Quake 3? Do you know? Know
This game, yes. The original Unreal Tournament also came out, I think, before Quake 3. Like, they came out, like, almost next to each other.
Right.
Like, a month apart.
So maybe they did. Maybe they pulled it.
Well, I mean, they're from different companies.
Yeah, but, I mean, they might have been inspired by...
Ah. Okay, there's gotta be a way to...
Like I don't think it's, like, literally the same map, but, you know.
Right, it's definitely not literally the same map. The other guy killed him before we did. Oh, that jump pad, okay. Wee.
This guy's like some crazy monster. Oh, he blew me in two.
I need the goddamn lightning gun.
So you said you're trying to finish your games. For a game like this, when would you count it as finished?
Well, this game technically does have, like, a campaign mode.
A campaign?
Yeah. There is a single-player campaign where you just fight against bots, basically.
Right.
I don't feel that's necessary because I already did that with Quake 3 Arena, and this would be, like, doing the exact same thing.
Right. It's kind of interesting for, like, a game like this because, like, I totally get, you know, trying to beat the game because you want to get the full game experience.
Right.
But for a game like this, I think a lot of people who bought it might not have ever even touched the campaign. So, like, the full game experience actually isn't in the campaign, you know?
Yeah, I definitely know. I have gone into that dilemma before with certain games that are only known for their multiplayer.
Right. Here's actually something else I've encountered going through the book.
What?
There's a couple of games I've spotted in there that you can't play anymore.
Yeah, like City of Heroes.
Yeah, City of Heroes, yeah, that's like the big one. That one's gone.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell I'm going to do about those.
I was thinking that I would just sort of like look up some old gameplay or something like that, maybe.
Yeah, that was my idea too.
Yeah. I mean, it's really all you can do, right? Like,
Right, unless somebody starts up like a fan server, but I don't.
yeah.
But I don't even know if that would count.
Yeah. I mean, I would be surprised if somebody did.
Well, I mean, it was popular.
Yeah. But was it popular enough?
Apparently not if it's not around anymore.
Yeah. I think that's actually one thing that, like, that's like something that makes me sad about, like, the future of gaming, where, like, more and more games are depending on online.
Yeah.
Sometimes not even for, like, other people, but just for, like, the game's being run half on servers and stuff, so when the company shuts it down, it'll be gone,
Yeah, that's going to be devastating in the coming years.
Yeah, but we'll always have retro games.
Indeed. And they both fell into space.
The enemies? The dudes?
Yes. They both fell off the edge shooting at each other.
You know what? I would be curious to see the gameplay from like this guy's perspective, Kitowa. Like I just want to like see him in action.
Definitely.
Putting us to shame.
I mean, there are a couple of things that everybody does, like never stop moving, always keep every shot important, and jump around a lot.
Yeah. Easier said than done. So are you looking especially forward to any particular game in the book?
There's Beyond Good and Evil, but I've been having a hell of a time trying to get that to be recorded.
Oh, really?
I have the PC version, but OBS doesn't like full-screen games, and there is no way to window it. Like, when I start it up, I can't even use the Windows key.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so I'm probably going to use the GameCube version and emulate it.
Right. Beyond Good and Evil. Man, it's like on the tip of my tongue. Remind me, like, what's in that game?
There's Jade fighting alien things. There's a pig guy.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. I think I've tried that one.
Yeah, I think you did too. It's one of my favorite games of all time. That's the games that I already know and have played.
Right.
I am definitely excited to try Mother 3, though.
Oh, yeah.
Of the games that I haven't played.
Yeah, the Earthbound games are good. Yeah, I don't know if you experienced this yet, but sometimes I forget games that I've played, to be honest.
The only time I'd have that issue is if they were really similar, like Stargate and Defender.
Right.
Have you played Stargate yet?
I haven't played Stargate as far as I can remember. I finally killed Kitowa.
Have you played Defender?
Yes.
Then you played Stargate.
Right.
They're almost literally the same game.
Are you saying that they shouldn't have both been in the book?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think one where I have noticed like some repetition in the book is with some of the fighting games, and that's not a unique thing. I know critics of the book have mentioned there's too many sequels to fighting games, so you get like 5 different Street Fighters and stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
It's hard to keep track of which ones you've actually played.
Right. I mean, there's multiple versions of Street Fighter 2. There's pretty much every Final Fantasy after 4.
Street Fighter 2 is like the game that had the most spin-offs. Like it didn't, Street Fighter 3, I don't even know what Street Fighter 3 looks like, but there's like a billion Street Fighter 2, I don't know what you call them, expansions?
Expansions, different versions, updated ports.
By the way, do you know how do you see your score in this? Like, I know that the other guy won the last map,
Yep,
but do you
press
know how...
escape, I think.
Escape? Do you want to have this be like our like showdown match? Like maybe this will be like our final round, and sort of whoever gets the highest score between the two of us, ignoring the other guys.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. Oh god. Oh, there's a new guy, Kragoth.
This must be a big map.
Maybe hard just to find the other guy.
Hopefully.
We've like stopped talking.
Yeah.
Now the pressure's on.
It's just you and me in this map.
Is it?
Yeah.
Right.
Pressing escape also shows you the players that are in here.
Oh yeah, it's just you and me, man. We're locked in here together.
Yep.
All right, make your bets, viewers. Who's gonna win? Keep running away. Ah!
It got me. I had a plan and it didn't work.
I don't know if I make plans in first. Actually, no, I take it back. I guess I do sometimes. If I know the game well enough, I might have a plan, but my secret plan right now is don't die.
That's a very good one.
I like how the other guys just sort of like honorably left and allowed us to have our duel here.
That is fortunate.
Yeah, very nice of them. See, it's on levels like this that I kind of wish we were playing on a console so I could screen watch you a little just to see where you are. Not to totally cheat, but just to get an eyeball of like, are we on the opposite side of the map?
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's a huge map.
Yeah. We could like meet on the lower level. Like get all your power-ups, get ready, and then like agree to meet on the lower level. Oh, no, wait, never mind, found you. Oh, shoot.
And you've disappeared on me.
Oh,
Is that a headshot?
it might have been. It was a high risk, high reward scenario because like either I would snipe you or I'd be standing still so long that you would eventually get me. Yikes. Ugh.
You are a lot better with that than I am.
Yeah. Oh. But I didn't have a lot of health.
I could tell. Oh yeah, the goo gun.
I hate that slime ball gun.
I mean, like, it does have some utility considering the goo stays on the ground or walls for a few seconds before it explodes.
Mm-hmm.
But that's it. It doesn't stay around long enough to really be useful, like placing landmines or something.
Right. It kind of reminds me of the slime cannon from Ghostbusters 2.
Yeah, it's something like that.
Yeah. Which was also pretty terrible. Alright, reveal yourself.
I am trying to. This map doesn't appear to be that big.
Yeah, right? Like, it's just kind of like, it's just tall is all it is. It's not big.
Yeah.
Well, we have 9 minutes to find each other.
Hopefully we can succeed.
Yep. Thought I saw you. It was just my imagination. Wishful thinking.
Guess I was able to... And you're invisible. No wonder I can find you.
Yeah! Oh, shoot. Oh. Forget it. Damn it.
I did what you said.
Killed me?
No, you told me to shoot.
Oh. Is the purple gun any good? Do you know? It feels like it's kind of a sniper rifle, too.
It's very good in situations. What you're supposed to do with it is shoot the alternate fireball and then shoot it with the primary fire.
Oh. Interesting. Hold on.
So yeah, that gun technically has 3 types of fire.
Interesting. Wow. That's cool.
It's incredibly deadly if you can get it right.
Right. Okay. This is not working. Just sitting there taking hits.
Like I said, if you get it right, the timing is definitely different than it was in the original.
Alright, come on. You want some of this shield? Did nothing.
Yeah, that gun...
Useless.
I mean, in the original, at the very least, the impact hammer did a lot of damage.
Right.
I mean, maybe it does, but you don't use melee weapons in a first-person shooter.
That's true. I mean, you could try, but Halo is actually one of the few games where they put melee weapons in a shooter, and they actually feel strong.
Oh yeah, like the sword.
Yeah, or the grav hammer in Halo 3.
Yeah, Halo 1 didn't have melee weapons.
Right. Yeah, it was only in the sequels.
You just had this overpowered pistol.
Right. Sniping at close range isn't good.
No, it's not.
Our score is 5-4. I just checked.
Yeah, it's...
Neck and neck.
Right.
Oh, we both killed each other.
Yeah, that's how you're supposed to do it.
5 minutes, man.
Right.
Tear you apart.
A lot can happen in 5 minutes.
Yep. Ah, nice one.
Indeed.
You tied it up.
Yeah. It's getting close.
Oh, there you are. I lost you.
Three minutes left.
Oh. That was a direct hit.
Yes, it was.
Oh, shit. Oh! Ah! Damn it. I don't even know where that gun that you have, I don't even know where to find it in this level. I feel like I keep wandering around the same couple of hallways over and over again.
It turns up here and there. I think most of the guns are in here.
Alright, 7-7. Oh.
Yeah. I fell.
Yeah. Sniping was working out for me well at the beginning, but then I just started dying nonstop when I was trying to snipe you.
Yeah, it's tricky.
Where'd you go? Ah. Alright, 1 minute left, man. Are we tied?
Yeah.
We're tied. Go! Oh,
God damn it.
I have 8 health. 20 seconds.
And I've got 20 seconds.
I can't find health. Oh, here we go. Okay, 33.
10,
Oh, shit.
9, 8, 7, 6,
Wow! Oh! You got me!
3,
That was
At the
interesting.
wire. Oh, overtime!
Oh,
Alright, this is it, man. For all the marbles.
yeah, I guess ties don't exist in this game.
Yeah, we're not allowed to die. We need to know who's the better Ultimate or Unreal Tournament player. Where? Oh, where? Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Oh!
lost the match.
I did it.
Nice, nice. You beat me fair and square. Good job.
Awesome.
So, Unreal Tournament 2004 here. What are your thoughts on this game?
I definitely really like it. I think it's better than the original.
Yeah, I had never played this game before. I think it holds up surprisingly well for its age. I mean,
Definitely.
yeah, if you like competitive shooters, you know, especially if you were like a LAN party kind of person back in the day, like, seems like a great game to me.
I can imagine.
Yeah. Is there anything that you like don't like about it?
I don't
20 seconds.
I don't know. I don't think there's anything except for the bio rifle.
Right. Yeah, that is not a good gun. Well, I mean, maybe some people can use it effectively. I didn't like it.
4,
I mean, it's interesting that they kept that, and it seems like there's only one gun that they did take out, which basically shot razor blades.
Right.
That was in the original. I don't think it's in this one.
Interesting. Interesting choice for them to replace that one. But yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it was cool to touch base and kind of collaborate with you on this one.
Definitely.
We're both on the same kind of journey here.
Yes.
I don't know anyone else who's doing what we're doing, basically, who's working on this book.
Right. It's quite the journey.
Yes. And with trying to beat the games too. I mean, like, that's, as I say,
Yeah.
for me, I try and kind of go through and experience the games. I spend anywhere from like half an hour to maybe like 2 hours, depending on the game. But yeah, I mean, beating the game is impressive.
Yeah.
So.
Although I've had it easy so far. Like,
Yeah.
there are very few games that I've had a lot of difficulty with, and I know this is going to bite me in the ass because, like, when I get to 900, the remaining 100 games are going to be Dark Souls, Ikaruga,
Oh my God, Dark Souls.
Ghosts and Goblins.
Yikes. I played Dark Souls. I had a friend help me because he had played Dark Souls, and we played together. And it still is, to this day, one of the games I spent the most time with. And I didn't even get that far in it. I got just a couple levels in. I wish you well on your journey. And so for fans of mine who might be watching, like, if you're curious in Mr. Enter's quest here to also play through the book, and you are more interested in sort of the completionist aspect, like, I would definitely recommend my people check you out. So, yeah.
And I would recommend they check Jay out, too.
Yeah, thank you. How do you want to end the video?
I don't know.
If only there's something like epic we could do, like I don't know.
It would probably require hosting our own server, which we're not able to do.
Right.
Because if you host a server, you can have these modules that like turn every weapon to instant death guns, or allow you to moon jump everywhere.
Right. And that's kind of an interesting thing about Unreal, actually. Actually, we never mentioned this, but like, Unreal itself is not only produced, like, there's Unreal Tournament, the game, but Unreal itself is kind of like an engine, right? Like,
yeah, Unreal Engine was made for the original game Unreal, which came out before Unreal Tournament.
Right.
Which is a game I've never played, but I hear it's pretty good.
Right.
Yeah, I've actually used the Unreal Engine to make maps for the original Unreal Tournament.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it came packaged with it. I don't know. But, yeah, people can make custom maps. I made pretty much everything except typical levels like this. Like, I made levels you'd find in action-adventure games, platformers.
That's pretty cool.
Indeed.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know the company, they kind of sell this as an engine, because there's a lot of games that are based on the Unreal Engine, so
yeah,
this is just, I guess, their showcase kind of game that they make with it.
Right. It's still very, very popular. I think Unity is more popular now, but until Unity came around, Unreal Engine was like the big one.
Yep. I'm a big fan of the Batman Arkham series, and I'm pretty sure they're all made in Unity.
Right.
Or, sorry, not Unity.
Unreal.
Yeah.
Alice, American McGee's Alice was made in Unreal.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. Anyway, sir, it has been fun. And as I say, I wish you well. Maybe down the line at some point, we can do this again sometime, and we can check up and see how your journey's going, how mine's coming along, and
that would be very nice.
Yeah. Cool. All right, guys. Well, to my viewers, thank you guys for watching, and hope you guys will tune back in again soon.
And thank you to mine.
Yeah. Cool. All right, guys. See ya.
Yeah, bye.
Oh.